Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Demi here of Rant and Chill. We'll be talking about Love Bites, talk about Shadowmaker, which is one of the iconic songs from Love Bites. It's like Rising, Shadowmaker, Holy War. Those are the songs people really know if they know Love Bites without knowing all of the music from Love Bites. By the way, press the like button if you think Love Bites Shadowmaker is like a fantastic, well-crafted song. We're going to talk about this song, some interesting things about it. So first off, you may already know it's from Awakening from the Abyss, 2017 album. Their first album, if you don't include, well, it's their first album, not their first release. The first release would be the EP that they released beforehand. Shadowmaker was made for Awakening from the Abyss, or from Abyss. It is a Miyako song. Back at that time, she was credited as Miya. Around this time, she became a full member of the band. Okay. It's one of those songs that, in an interview with Miyako, in London, I believe, in 2017, she even said that it's her favorite song to play. And the reason why it's her favorite song to play live is because, well, she wrote it. It's her song. She feels like it is her song. And she put a lot of stuff in that song. If you listen to Shadowmaker over and over again, which I'm sure you have, and I'm sure you will after this, there's a lot of layers going on in that song. Your ears are not deceiving you. There are riffs within riffs within riffs. There are 5 guitar tracks going on. Okay, there's 5 layers going on. Okay, it's insane. Okay, and of course the issue with that, Miyako's like, well, we only have 2 guitars. We only have 2 guitars that could do this. You know, when we play live, what track are we gonna play? You know, they can play any variation of it. I'm kind of curious about that. When you listen to Shadowmaker live, do you hear little differences? I'm kind of curious, because the other thing they could do is, I guess they could do a backing thing, but I don't think they would. I don't think they would do that. Now, a lot of people like Shadowmaker because if you ever see them play live, I mean, you probably hear this in the studio version, but when you see them play live, you see it on stage of the twin guitars, Midori and Miyako, playing off of each other. In that sort of fashion. Well, that was obviously designed on purpose to be that way. And it's also another reason why it's not just Miyako's favorite, but also Midori's favorite. It's one of Midori's favorite songs to play, at least from Awakening from Abyss, from the same interview in 2017. Now, there's also not only 5 different guitar tracks going on at the same time, but there's actually 2 bass tracks going on at the same time. 2 bass tracks. Mio has 2 bass tracks going on at the same freaking time. How does that work? Like, you know, that's insane when you hear about it. It's like, oh, okay. But, you know, bands have done that before, and there's plenty of examples. It's just cool to hear. There's so much going on with this one song, and it's because of that, I think it creates such a masterpiece. And it's one of those things where, you know, I was actually going to say, like, this song is not overdone. You know, this song is not, like, being a Miyako song. Miyako songs tend to have a lot of layers going in, a lot of complexity, okay? And I don't think Shadowmaker is overdone. I think Shadowmaker is perfect. But that was even before I read that there was like 5 different layers going on, 5 different tracks going on. Okay, I mean, I could hear there's like obviously 2 because you have Midori and Miyako, but then there's other things going on too. It's weird, right? It's cool. Perfect. The other thing I want to say about this is that Shadowmaker is one of those songs that, as someone who's a horror fan, I gravitated towards. I did a video where I looked at the lyrics. And if you take the sound, the tone of the song, combine it with the lyrics, you definitely get something that is painting a picture of a horror movie, of a horror scene. Not just any horror movie or horror scene, but that of a werewolf, okay? Now, the first thing that came to mind was like Underworld Evolution, like those movies, you know? But really listening to it, no. I think if there is any sort of movie influence, it would be The Wolfman, 1941. The original. Now, I could be wrong, Darren. I could just be wishful thinking. Okay, maybe. But there's references to not just a werewolf and not just the hunger, but the struggle and not wanting to be that beast, not wanting to be that way, but you can't control it, but trying to. At the same time, references to wish someone could take my hand, wish someone could do that. Now, if you've seen the 1941 Wolfman, you know that the pentagram on the hand is a big thing, is a big deal, is essential to the story. That little lyric could mean anything. Could mean literally take my hand as in to help me out in the situation, or it could be take my hand to see that I have this curse and please help me, you know, when I'm in my human form. That way I don't become the beast the next full moon. All right. So the other thing I wanted to say, going back to the music, is Miyagi, and you hear this, I'm sure you hear this, the Scandinavian metal influence, it's all thick in that song. It's great. It's perfect. The last thing I'll say, I'll leave it to you in the comment section, is when you listen to Shadowmaker, what sort of werewolf movie do you see? Is it 1941, The Wolfman? Is it Underworld? Is it Dog Soldiers? That would be interesting. I don't really see that one as being... that one doesn't really come to mind with this song. But, you know, let me know in the comment section about that. And, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I learned things about the song I did not even know before doing this. And I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was interesting. I mean, you can listen to Shadowmaker again and hear different things going on. That's just really cool. Anyway, with that said, you guys take it easy and have a good one.